Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to set up and to change the platens for the Shareprofit heat press. I know a lot of people have been asking for tutorials or instructions, so I thought it'd be good to do a video and show you. So stay tuned. So now I want to show you how the actual computer works. So I'm going to turn it on. And it's going to show you what the temperature is on the top and the time on the bottom. Now, you have these buttons on the bottom, and one is a mode button. When I push mode, this number that comes up first is the lower of the threshold. For example, if you wanted to, and I'm not sure why you would, but if you wanted your lower temperature to be 370 and your higher temperature to be 380, this is how you would do it. So the first time you push it is the lower number. The second time you push it is the highest that you want it. And then when you push it a third time, your timer. One thing to keep in mind is that when you push it once, this first temperature cannot be higher than your second one. So right now I have them both set at 370. So if I was to start this, it would not allow me to go any higher because my highest setting is 370. So in other words, when you start, this is the lowest that you want it. You press it again, this is the highest you want it, and then the timer. So let's say this is set kind of high, so let me set it to what I would normally set it for easy weed. So I can either push it down one at a time or hold it. And when I hold it, it'll go quicker. So let's set this to 305. I press it again. Now I set that to 305. Push it again. I want about 12 seconds probably. So I move it to 12. And now my heat press is set. If I wanted it to be 320, it won't let me because my upper range is also set to 305. So let me push that again and move that to 320. I'll go through the time again. I want it to stay the same. Now that completes it. So let me go back and set my original threshold, which is the bottom number, also to 320. And now when I push it again, this is the upper range and the time. And now this number will just continually grow or increase until it reaches the now 320 that I have it set. And this is a swing away heat press, which means that it does swing out of the way. So you can put your material down, your shirt or whatnot, and then slide it back. This handle presses it. This handle up here, if you rotate it clockwise, it increases the pressure. If you counterclockwise, it decreases pressure. There's a knob in the back of the machine. If you loosen it, it allows the machine to swivel. If you tighten it, the machine can't swivel. I'm also going to show you how to take off the platens in case you wanted to put the Heatpress or something else on it. So first off, in order to remove the top platen, there's these two screws here, and I'll show you an aerial view so that you're able to see what that looks like. And basically, you're just going to loosen those just a little bit, and then you can just slide this right off. So let me show you that. You can't quite see them, but there's 2 screws right through those 2 holes. And if you just use a Phillips screwdriver and loosen those ever so slightly, you'll be able to loosen those, and the top platen will slide right off. Okay, now that I've loosened those screws, the top platen will slide right off. And there we go. The only thing to remember now is to remove it from the computer. And that's just unscrewing the cable here. So I can put this aside. And now let's remove the bottom platen. Now to remove the bottom platen, there's about 4 wing nuts that are under here that are holding it in place. So simply all I have to do is unscrew those and the bottom platen will come right off. And now I've removed the bottom platen. So now let's say I want to do a hat and I want to install the hat pieces. All I'm simply going to do is put this on the bottom, insert my wing nuts, now here's these 2 screws, and make sure the cable goes to the back. And I'm just going to put the screws into the notch and slide it back. And then I'm going to go through the hole up here at the top and just tighten those just a little bit so they stay into place. And now that's in place. Now I'm going to connect my cord. Tighten it. And now I have my hat press. If I want to remove the hat press, I simply remove the screws. Remember to unplug it. Remove my screws. Remove my wing nuts. And now I can just reassemble it the way that it was. Install my wing nuts on the bottom. Tighten the screw on top. And there you have it. All put back together. Don't forget to attach your cord. There you go.